Hey guys! Well, basically, I'm doing this video to remake the other one because I was a little quiet and I just was all over the place. So I'm basically doing this to explain how I get my hair so red and how I maintain it. Because I've been asked a lot, and I just thought, I'd just show you guys all in one basic video, and I'd put it in the link on whatever you guys are asking me on any website. So basically the first thing I started off with was Splat Luscious Raspberries, and that one wasn't my favorite. It wasn't really good. It looked really amazing. The color was just intense, but then when you'd go to hug someone, you'd leave a little piece of you with them because the color would run onto their shirt. So as soon as I'd hug someone, rub, and like they'd have red coloring on their shirt. So, and then when I'd go to sleep, it was terrible. Just everything turned red. It stained everything, and I just would not recommend that one. Even though it's beautiful. Sleep. Sorry, my dog. She wants to say hi. Say hi, Poo Poo. Oh no, be the queen. Okay. So, well, after Splat, I switched to just the regular Garnet Fructis red, and I didn't really like that one. It's too dark, so I just started going to Sally's because I never thought about it before, and I always thought it was so damn expensive, but it's actually reasonably priced, and everything there, get out of my closet, everything there is actually really, look at you, you got stuck. Everything there is great. So this is what I started off with the second time. I just used Enrage color because my hair was just already blonde. So if you want this really, it's a crimson red, so it comes out darker than what my hair color actually is now. But it's about let's see, what can I give you? A kind of a little mermaid red, Rihanna red, just a little darker than that. So I liked this, but it was just the semi-permanent, so I wanted just the whole permanent thing because just touching it up was really annoying. So I went to, this one has actually hair dye on it, but Color Brilliance by Ion, and it's the medium intense red blonde, and it's a permanent. I always get the liquid because I just feel like I get a lot more than just the regular tube, and I used a 40 volume developer, and I don't have any preferences for these. I just use whichever one's cheaper because they all do the same thing for me. So you can use a 20 if you wanna, if you feel like it'll damage your hair less. My hair is fried, so I just go ahead and use this. And then I went over that with the Enrage color, the crimson red, and it's a semi-permanent. And what you can actually do with this is I get a tube of conditioner, whatever, and then I get the bowl that I'm gonna be mixing my dye in, and I stir in a whole bunch of conditioner, about a good cupful, and when doing that, it really just it spreads the dye a long way. Because if you have short hair, I have really short hair, my hair's like this short, but still this doesn't really do it for me, so that's why I mix it with conditioner, and it does not make your hair lighten anymore, and actually it just conditions your hair while you're dyeing it, so it works really great. And I don't really like Manic Panics because they fade too quickly. I had blue and green in my hair, and one night it was blue, the next day it was a really nasty in the ocean green. So I don't really prefer those. And well, if you like Manic Panic, I'm sorry, but this stuff actually works a lot better. The Enrage color, it's the same, it's $10. So it's the same as Manic Panic, and you just, this doesn't fade as much, and it's just a lot better. So if you guys love Manic Panic, you can go ahead. I have my preferences. So the next thing I actually did was, because I like the dark red, but I wanted a little bit brighter, so I switched again to high color highlights in red. And this stuff works great. It says for dark hair only, so let me clarify something. If you have dyed dark hair, or like dyed black, it's not really going to work for you because, you know, the pigment is in there, so it has to, you have to lighten it. This has one step lifter, but it doesn't have enough to make your hair an actual light enough color to turn the red. So you might get red, I don't know, some red pigment showing in your hair, but it's not going to be like this. So you might want to lighten it a bit. I'd say lighten it a bit for at least 10 minutes. You don't have to have bleach in your hair for that long. Usually it just takes 10-20 minutes to lighten black hair. Just, you need it to an orangey color, an orangey brassy color. And if you just put this in right after, with about a 20, because if you bleach your hair, you're not going to really want to damage it anymore. It'll turn your hair very bright, and I think the color looks great, so I would really, I'd give this a thumbs up, basically. It's really good. So, I like it, and that's what I use. And then, after that, if it's like fading out, I also cover it up. If I don't have $10 for this, I just get another $6 demi-permanent ion, and it's in the same color. It's light burgundy blonde as the liquid, and I get this and the same thing as this dye. I just put conditioner in this one and I spread it all along my head, and you know, it goes a long way, and I love it. I don't know if you can do that with Manic Panic since it's so liquidy and everything, but this is what I would always, this is my process. And maintaining, also you can put your semi-permanent in your conditioner while you are showering, and you can just put it in there. Or they have a whole bunch of color shampoos, like the red shampoos, and they mostly, if you squirt them out of the bottle, they're just red. So they probably work really good. I haven't bought any of those yet, but I have bought dry shampoos. I love dry shampoo. It smells so good. If you get the ion from Sally's, oh my god, it smells so great. It's in a pink little tube, and it's $6. It lasted me a long time. It's 30 uses, I believe. I'm not exactly sure though, so don't bust my bee if that's not right. And also, if you don't have the money for dry shampoo, you can also use baby powder, and it doesn't actually it doesn't harm your hair or anything. It does the same thing as dry shampoo. It takes out all the oil, and it doesn't make your hair feel any like nappiness or nasty, if you're wondering about that. If you put a little too much, I don't know how much is enough, because everybody's hair is different. So the other day I put a whole bunch, and my hair just smelled like powder, and I went on a dinner date with some people, and it just, it was stinky. I just smelled like Big Baby. So be careful with how much you put in your hair. It's not harmful, but it does give off that, you know, I just babysat for 6 years in a baby's nest. Okay, yeah, and one last thing is, if I just don't feel like dyeing my hair, or if I don't have money for dyeing my hair, or if I just see that my hair needs a touch-up but I don't have dye around me, I get these, especially seasonal, I get these little spray hair colors. And this one is a Hot Hair Neon brand, Hot Hair Neon. And I don't prefer this one. I don't. It sounds like spray paint. So this shouldn't be very good for my hair, but I have used it because I just haven't had time to touch up my hair. But if you get any other brand of this, it should be very well. It should work very well for you. the other brands, this one comes out a lot more wet. It leaves your hair really just cold, wet, nappy feeling. So that's why you shouldn't use this one. But if there's any other one, I use them. I use just pretty much any Halloween hairspray if it's seasonal, because I'm just a cheap ass like that. So it does work, and it's just my method. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you guys would like to try to stop your hair from fading too much, I guess cold showers work. Cold washing your hair, but I just don't want to do that. I love cold showers, I love cold water, but you know, it's just not my cup of tea. But that does help because, I don't know, warm water releases the pigment a lot faster, I guess. So I think that's about all for now. That's all I have. I know I added a couple things to this video because the last one wasn't very informing, and I'm sorry about that, guys. But if you have any other questions, just leave the questions here. Just comment below or send me a message, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helped out. Bye.